Hey everyone, welcome to my top 5 favourite bits of gear video for 2018. So it is pretty much the end of the season here for me when it comes to hiking and camping, being much more a winter camper than a summer camper. And anyway, being the end of the year, I thought I would wrap up with my top 5 favourite bits of gear. So let's get started in no particular order. Number 1, the Toaks titanium siphon alcohol stove. I've used a lot of alcohol stoves over the years, from the Trangiers to homemade tuna can type stoves, and they were all great. They've all got their pluses and minuses. They suit different people. For me personally, the lightweight, solid, simple construction of the Toaks titanium alcohol stove has been really hard to beat, and it's the stove I've settled on. I really love how it's got the siphon holes on the inside, which makes it really easy to put out. I can just put it out with my cooking pot, and it makes it really easy to tip any unused metho back into its container once it's cooled down. So a great little bit of kit. Definitely made it into my top 5 with ease. Love this little stove. It's a keeper for me. Next up, a big change for me coming from head torches, which have basically had 100, 200, 300 plus lumens. Now using the Petzl E-Light, the second edition, maximum output 50 lumens, more than enough for me when it comes to light around camp. It's enough to hike with as long as you more or less know the trail. It can get quite difficult if you're trailblazing and it's pitch black at night. It really doesn't output enough to see far enough to be able to maintain on that trail, I've found. But just simple tracks that you're familiar with, you can hike with at night without too much issue. But when it comes to around camp, it's awesome. I've got a whole separate video on this if you want to check it out. Same thing with the Toaks titanium stove. But again, great bit of gear and easily made into my top 5. Number 3, probably wouldn't expect it, but number 3 is my poncho. $20 or $25 from Decathlon, which is a local sporting goods store. You've got a rain hood, you've got the clasps along the side here, so you can undo it and use it as a big ground sheet. But it's the first year that I've used ponchos instead of a rain jacket, and I tell you what, I will not be going back to rain jacket or pants. This thing is awesome. It goes over my bag. It vents a lot better than a rain jacket. It's quicker to put on, take off. Can't say enough good things about it. I haven't made a separate review video about using a poncho and why I think it's better than a rain jacket when it comes to hiking and camping, but look out for that video hopefully reasonably soon, because I've been blown away with how much better a poncho is than a rain jacket. Next bit of gear, number 4, is, nearly got taken out by the cord, is my MLD Duo Mid. New shelter for me this year, a little bit different. My first kind of real freestanding shelter, although I've got the Z-Packs duplex there, which before this I guess that was my first freestanding shelter. But anyway, love it. Single pole, like setup, stake out 4 corners, and also the door there. Couldn't be easier to put up. Heaps of room, and it's bomber. It'll survive a lot of conditions and take the high winds and high rain, etc. in its strides, where other shelters, you know, you kind of really got to wonder if they're gonna survive. So I absolutely love this tent, my first pyramid tent. It pairs up great with my bivvy and ground sheet. Again, I'll probably do a whole separate video on that. But absolutely love the Duo Mid, MLD Duo Mid tent, and something I'm going to continue using in 2019 without doubt. Last but definitely not least, and well, probably my favorite new bit of gear this season, is the MLD Burn pack. My first frameless pack, and I can't say enough good things about it. I did an initial unboxing and setup video of this pack. I want to do a whole review since I've had it for almost a year now, kind of my first season, so look out for that one in the future. But I absolutely love this pack, from its construction to how it feels when I've got all the weight inside of it, and how easy it is to use, and its customizability. Awesome pack. Definitely needs a whole separate review video, but I couldn't do this top 5 video without including the MLD Burn, my first frameless pack, and 100% going to continue using it in 2019. Love it. So that's about it, my top 5 bits of gear there for 2018. Moving into 2019, definitely going to continue using them. hoped it helped. Some of these items do have their own separate review videos. The items that don't, those review videos will be coming. But for the ones that do exist, they'll be down in the description if you want to find out a little bit more. By all means, leave down in the comments what are your top 5 favorite bits of gear for 2018. Would love to hear from you, and definitely will check them out myself, because as I'm sure most of you are always on the look for new gear, so am I. But as always, until then, thank you for watching and happy trails.